Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to RoadCraft for what is live stream at number 14 as we continue our journey through the game. Good morning, I hope your weekend was good. We're back today for 3.5 hours as we continue on from Friday morning stream. Now, if you missed the stream on Friday, we continued on the Incommunicado map. We were looking to rebuild the radio towers, which we managed to do one of, and then we also found our very first toy. It took a bit of time, but we managed to find our first toy. We still don't know much about them, other than the fact, from what we were told by one you can sell them. Now, my thinking is, let's not sell them. Let's just collect them and keep them. We currently have one is back at our base. There are 5 toys per map, from what we've been told, and 2 barrels, which I've since been told are Warhammer-based barrels with the Warhammer symbol on. So we need to keep an eye out for those as well. But we're not. I don't think we're going to go out of our way to get them. We'll just obviously, if we come across them, fantastic. I think it's maybe one of those things we come back and do at the end, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the plan. If you haven't seen the schedule for this week as well, go and check it out. It went live yesterday at 1 p.m. GMT, and the live stream community post also for 8 p.m. GMT last night is on our community page, telling you all the times of the streams this week. Now, this week is the final week before Death Stranding 2 releases, and we will be doing Death Stranding 2 on release, and that'll be next Tuesday, as we've paid extra to have it 48 hours early. So yeah, that'll be next Tuesday. So we've got until then to get this done, and that gives us 5 streams of RoadCraft and one Assassin's Creed Shadow stream before Death Stranding 2. Which I don't think we're going to get this done. There's no way we're going to get the whole of RoadCraft done in 5 streams, but we'll get as much as we can, and then we're going to have to work out what what we do from there in terms of organising ourselves. I did talk about what my other half had suggested yesterday in the schedule about episodic content and maybe taking one day away from streaming, because I'm obviously more active in the morning. I can do more in the morning. I don't fall asleep in the morning. But I don't really want to take anything away when we're struggling with so much stuff going on. We're struggling for trying to fit it all in anyway. I don't really want to take anything away from that, like, if I can help it. We shall see. I don't know. It's a work in progress. We do what we do. Okay. Ignoring that and back to RoadCraft, let's continue on and see where we are. So Incommunicado, 82% done. So end of the stream on Friday, we have been given a big mission to do. It's a big order of materials needed. We've fixed one of the radio masts as it is. There is another 2 to do, I believe, maybe even 3. I think it's at least 2. We're 5 main missions away and 1 side objective away from 100% of the map. We are in the second half, though, of what it wants us to do. And the infrastructure requests, I still don't quite know exactly what they are or how they come about, but we've done 4 of 10. Let's continue on Incommunicado so we can get this place back up and running after the hurricane. We've got a truck, I believe we left it stuck with a load of stuff on it, a load of materials that we need for this delivery. We'll have a look at that first and foremost, see if we can get that out, get that delivered. And then once that's delivered, we'll see what else we need. I think we were short of some materials, concrete being one of them. We were short on those. And something else I'm sure we're short on as well. We will work it all out and hopefully get as much done today as possible. That's my little boy, hopefully saying is at school. Yeah. So this is kind of where we left ourselves. End of last stream. Slightly messed up, admittedly. Why is that unstrapped? I know the straps have disappeared. So yeah, we've kind of messed ourselves up and got ourselves stuck in the little ramp bit. We've tried a load of different things to get out of this and couldn't quite get it out. So what we'll do is we need to call over a vehicle with a winch, really, don't we? Which is probably best Where are all my scout vehicles? Is the question. So the Malamute, where are you? You're up north. The rescue vehicle is up north, and okay, so both of them are up north. To be fair, so what I think we do, we recall the Malamute. We recall the Malamute to our base. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. There we go. And we'll drive this down to where that is, and hopefully we'll be able to winch it clear. And that's the first lot of resources. This big mission: 8 lots of wood. We need 10 of the iron. Can't even get my words out. What's going on? Steel beams. 10 steel beams, 4 concrete slabs, and 8 logs is what we need. Good morning, Crazy Irishman. How are you? That is what we require. I think we've got all the 10 steel beams on our vehicle already, so we won't need any more of those. I think we're short of about 5 logs, and we've got none of the concrete on the back of that Wayfarer either. I was saying how bad the Wayfarer was as well, and the Wayfarer is the vehicle that got stuck. Should have known it would be the Wayfarer. It's always the Wayfarer. Yeah, we've never really towed with the Malamute, to be fair, so this will be first. How was your weekend, Crazy Irishman? We'll see how towing with this goes. Okay. All we need to do is get it far enough forward that it can actually go up the hill, essentially. There is a lot of, quite a lot on the back of it, to be honest. Towing, yes, means it uses its own power as well, essentially. Do we have enough power in the Malamute? That would be a no, we don't have enough power. I really thought we'd be able to pull this out first thing, straight away, job done. But I cannot pull this for the life of me. What about pulling the winch? It just doesn't do anything, does it? I've well and truly got that stuck then. Okay. I thought, obviously, we'd be alright doing this, but obviously I've severely messed this up because we've got to somehow get this out. That's not too, that's moved it a little bit. Okay, move forward. Remember, this won't have winch of back applied on yet. Towing is on. Pushing forward a bit, but it's still not enough. Come on. And turn towing on and off again. Yes, there we go, we've got it. I had to turn it on and off just to get it moving, because I for some reason didn't react to it. But there we go, the heavy load is finally moving once again. We'll drop it off in a second. I'm just glad we've got out of that problem that I created, to be fair. Now we can deliver the materials. You finished the second map? Nice. You started this one first. I'm not surprised. Did you find all the toys on the second map, or have you just done all the missions? Okay, if we unstrap. Okay, why is it not taking the materials? Do I need to unload? I wouldn't expect the stuff to unload the materials, surely. We don't normally have to unload materials. But maybe we do here, because it's not going to take them automatically. Okay, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. I thought we'd just... okay. Oh no, it has counted them. It has counted them. Look, on the right hand side, 3 logs of 8, 10 of 10 steel beams. It has counted them. It's just not done anything with them. They're still on the back of the truck. So Wayfarer is now currently out of action unless we actually take them off the Wayfarer. That's fair enough. So 4 concrete slabs we need. We think we can get this started over here. We just need to bring a vehicle up. There is a load of concrete that can be cleared to create the concrete slabs over there. What have we got nearby? Obviously the mule is our go-to that you would expect. I don't know where that is at the minute though. Oh, all the way down there. Okay. Mule is down there. Let's see, where do we go from here? I think we just got to get it up there, don't we, really? Makes the most sense. Because the mule is there. Is any concrete on the way? Because that would be ideal. If there's any concrete we can pick up on the way. Obviously, you can see all the trees out there. I'm thinking we're heading this way, aren't we? Although we think there's concrete in here, don't we? In fact, we know there's concrete in there. They're there. And I've got a feeling there might be a toy or something in there as well. Right, I think what we do, we drive to the coast still first in the mule. We need to have a quick look inside that building. If it has got 3 concrete in there, we know we need to make 1. I think that's a good start. We're already here, aren't we? Yeah. And then for the logs, I'm thinking, there's the toy that we found in the last episode. For the logs, I'm thinking we take the logging vehicle nearby. Or do it somewhere with a crane so we can just chuck them in. I don't know, one of the two, we'll figure it out. But yeah, let's head to the coast still first. Obviously we want 4 concrete slabs. We think there's 3 there. And if there's 4, we're even better off. We don't know just yet. Knowing about these toys now is making me want to have a look around better at places. You know, places we wouldn't normally look around that much. Definitely makes me think, oh, maybe we need a better look. Just in case you see something you wouldn't normally see. Right, up the road anyway. Or as you see something you wouldn't normally pay attention to, that's what I mean. There's still a couple more things on the map. Like, this is 1 mission. We think there's 5 more main missions to do on one side. I do know electricity to one of the towers makes sense because we see it on the map. Whether that'll come up as a mission or not, I don't know. I'd assume it will because that's what we're doing is getting the radio towers back up and running, so it makes sense. But we shall see. Hoping, fingers crossed, we may be able to finish Incommunicado today. That's my hope. Yeah, we want a right and a left. Just depends how long it takes us to get whatever it needs us to do these final parts, really. All the requests that are completing and the route that's failed don't really matter if we've got all the max rewards from all those routes already. They're not such a big deal. Right, coast still is this building coming up here on the right hand side. Big one. Take a right at the roundabout. It's what's inside the building. We know there's concrete slabs in there. We'll remember that when we first found the building and pulled down the walls. And maybe a toy that we didn't spot because we weren't looking last time. But I don't know, to be fair. Let's have a look. Okay. So we've got 3 concrete slabs there, which is what we were hoping for. Plenty of tyres to sell if we ever want to sell tyres. An old transformer. I think that's it, to be fair. Yeah, so there's 3 concrete slabs there. I'm not going to pick them up now because obviously if we need to pick up concrete at the concrete factory to recycle, we're going to need to be able to put it in the back. But we know we can come here to pick up 3 of those fairly quickly. So now if we go across the bridge, we'll follow it round. Ah, that's with a base. That's a different base, isn't it, there? Yeah, concrete factory is a different way, isn't it? I've had a thought. I want to quickly drive across here and access with a base because we don't have this as an option to be able to use, and it's because we haven't been close enough to it. So my thinking is we quickly go close enough there and see if that will open that up. There's no concrete nearby, is there? Lots of yellow. There's a transit point here. No. But while we're here, we may as well do that. It makes sense to get open at least. Mobile garage has a winch and that vehicle can transport the roller. Yeah, yeah, something to think about. It's a vehicle we've still not used, to be fair. I am thinking we take these with us, these concrete slabs. The reason being, we're going to go a different way to go and do things. So let's take the concrete slabs with us, is my thinking. We know we need them anyway. So if we just grab these concrete, 3 of the 4 we need. I don't know why I haven't used it, to be fair. There's no real reason I haven't used it, but I suppose when we've got something far, far away, it makes sense. Okay, changing to camera crane doesn't really help. Trying to get this round the crane itself. Okay, we don't have the best view because the camera crane, the crane camera, just shows us the roof. So yeah, I'd rather have the mission open for the other base, so when we're ready we can go and do it. That's probably an infrastructure, to be fair. Now we figured out in the last stream how to open these bases, and you have to go near enough to them to then be given a mission by Kelly, and then you fulfill that mission, you open the new base, which is something we didn't know until last stream. Come on. Right. That's what I want. Need it slightly more that way. Oh, it's too close to one side. There we go. Yeah, I thought if we don't carry these now, then we've got to come back for it. It makes sense to have them on us ready. Weird that the order didn't automatically disappear from the Wayfarer. I did expect it to take it immediately. And I know I complain about the Wayfarer, but I would like it so it wasn't now stuck. Because now it's got everything in it, it's kind of stuck. We can't use it for anything else while it's got all the materials in it. That's the problem. Okay, cargo's good. The last one's a little bit an iffy one, but it should be okay. So you're gonna trick to strap a vehicle down. If you put a tyre and put it on the vehicle. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense because you're strapping down the tyre, not the vehicle itself. Yeah, no, that does make sense to be fair. And you could even, for realism's sake, say you're putting a tyre on there so the straps don't damage the paintwork, essentially. But yeah, it does make sense that it would work. Right, should be a bridge around here somewhere. Some of these trees falling down are quite amusing, to be fair. I forgot about this tree. I thought I could just drive straight on it, but I can't. Yeah, someone else said to me about the barrels as well. They've got the Warhammer symbol on. I think it's Warhammer 40k. There's two barrels per map, so they're easier to tell apart because of the symbol. The house on my left, or back down there. Well, okay, we'll have a look when we come back, because we've got to come back that way anyway. I just wanted to get this mission up and running. This is an empty area over there. With a base round to the right. We'll come back that way anyway. I don't think there's another way back to where we're going. But yeah, just wanted this river base mission at least on at least so we know what it is then. There we go.
Just there near the river should be a good place to set up your base of operations. In the meantime, we're being asked to do some quick repairs on the building so that it doesn't fall apart. Just gather the resources and get it over with. You know better than me by now.
She seems a bit fed up, Kelly, today. So that is now the new mission picked up to get this base open. Let's have a look at it. We need 3 concrete slabs and 5 steel beams in stored resources. Annoyingly, we've got 3 on the back of us. And then an infrastructure route as well. Where's the infrastructure route? From here to the northern tunnel. Well, that should be absolutely fine. Alright, well, we'll set up the infrastructure route now. I don't see how that can that's going to be too difficult. Other than angles. But yeah, unless I'm missing something on this route that I can't see, that should be absolutely fine. Annoyingly, we are actually currently carrying the 3 slabs needed for this. But we haven't got them in storage. Let's quickly spectate this just to be sure there is no issues. I don't think there will be. Just to be sure. Debris on the road, but it's nothing major by the looks of things. Okay, green trees are generally the issue, and there is one. What are you getting stuck at? But yeah, green trees can be a problem. I didn't see it on the map, but there it is. That tip there caught the vehicle. Yeah, it's not going to be happy with that, is it? Okay. Cancel route. I just need to move. I was too close to the edge on one of these as well. Move that round. More into the centre. And then here. We'll go off centre here so we can kind of try and avoid the tree. That should do it. As I say, we hadn't seen the route previously. It did look fairly simple though, to be honest. But no, never simple. To be fair, we've got to make 4 concrete slabs this order anyway. Big order. We can always store these 3, base up and running. And then make 4 anyway. That might be a better way of doing it. We'll gain money and XP while this is ongoing anyway. There we go. So that is route complete. And we'll keep going until all the rewards are done, to be fair. Per truck, 200 XP and 1400 credits. So that can keep running while we do other things. Yeah. So we'll leave that doing its thing. You want us to have a look at the house on our left when we go back, don't you? So we'll have a quick look at that as well. I may end up storing these 3 to get that base up and running. I think we had 6 one side mission still to do, which could be that base, but then I think there's another base still as well to set up. But I don't know if they count as base. Do they count as side missions or infrastructure missions, I wonder. There's a transit zone there, which we've used previously. As I say, these toys could be anywhere. I don't want to spend forever looking at toys, or looking for toys. Because I don't see the point. We could make a bridge there at some point as well, to make coming across this end a bit easier. Because currently there's no connection other than here. To Coast Steel, you've got to come around Coast Steel to then come this way. It's kind of blocked off on its own unless you get a bridge there, to be fair. Okay, you said about looking at a house, didn't you? Let's have a look at a house. I'm not sure in the market to buy one at the minute. Wasn't this where this first house here was? We got the we got something early on from that, to be fair. Right, don't try and climb over that. Got a high wall. So you're about this house as we come out of here. Are you thinking? I'm guessing you're thinking toy. It's like a mini up. There's an oven out, an outside pizza oven by the things there. Not seeing anything. I'll knock over the tree. It's got an outdoor pizza oven, I know that much. I think it'd be easier to find the toys by using a scout vehicle because you can scan. To be fair. I'm not seeing anything. As I said, I don't want to spend a huge amount of time looking for them. I don't plan on selling them anyway. And I think the scout vehicle is probably the better vehicle because you can scan for objects. So they'll show up better for the scout vehicle. It's in the backyard, is it? Is there something that I take it you know there's something there? If you know there's something there, then we'll have to we'll go in the back. I think I have to go through the fence here. Which one is the question? I'm not seeing anything. Obviously, we know there's an oven around there. Nice swing there. This is the second house on the left, not the first, though. Another oven. Oh, that's true. Yellow glow. That's very true. I'd say there's no yellow glow on any of them. These two houses. Yeah, there's no yellow glow at all. Can't go any. I can't zoom in anymore. There's definitely no yellow glow there. All that one. Tyres there. That's a tyre there. Yeah, there's no yellow glow there. Unless I'm missing something. That's fine, it's all good. Always worth a look, you never know what you're going to come across. Right, let's get this across, and we've got to decide the closest place. We can either store these if storage is closer, or which probably will be, to be fair. It's either that or go and make. Well, we'll have to make. What do we need? 4 more, don't we, essentially? I think we're better off probably storing these, making 4. That might be the better idea. Oh, slowly, slowly. Okay, where is storage from here? What's our best plan? Roadside base is north. Does it mean that I keep moving the map around, so I keep confusing myself as well? I wonder if we are better off going back to our Highland base here, storing these. Or saying that roadside base is probably closer, because for that we just have to go round here and up. Yeah, what we do, we'll go to roadside base next. We'll store the concrete slabs. That finishes the side objective for the new base. Then we'll take the mule to the concrete factory. There's a load of concrete to pick up. We'll recycle that, make 4 slabs, and bring them to where we need them for this mission. And then we can just take the log cutter down there, essentially. That is the plan, I think. Yeah, makes sense to me. So what we'll do, we need to come out of here. Gas station, so back this way, follow it down, and then through there. I think that makes sense. And then we get the base done as well, and then we just make 4 concrete slabs. Obviously we did have more slabs originally, but we used them to make a bridge, which turned out to be really helpful in the end. I'm glad we did it, but obviously we could have used them slabs now. It's one of those things. At the time we didn't need slabs for anything. We could have done a wooden bridge, to be fair. Right, where are we? Have I gone the wrong way here? No. Just took a different route. So we follow this straight down till we get to quarry. Roadside base is where we're heading. Down there? Yes, down there. Try and do as many things in one go as possible so that we're not wasting any time or journey, essentially. Oh, be careful there. Swung us round. Okay, so here we want to go up here. Yeah. So we're here. So we want to go right, straightish right, and then follow that. Trusty mule. I'm still hoping one of the other vehicles at one point will gain the ability to have a crane and carry stuff, because it would make our life a little bit easier than using the same vehicle all the time. But having to drive a crane out and then drive a vehicle that can carry stuff out, it just seems pointless. You can do it all in one. Right, we're going to drive through here, get out of the way of the truck, because they will not worry about hitting us. And then we'll head up the hill. If we see any concrete around, we'll try and take that with us after we've dropped these off. Because we need concrete for the concrete factory. There is I did see a load of concrete actually at the factory, a big pile of it. So we've always got that we can pick up. But yeah, this should sort out that side mission. Do we? I wonder if, I know it says store the resources. Do we lose the resources once they're stored? Because if not, that would be, we'd still have 3 slabs. I wonder if we do lose them or not. I'm hoping not, because that would be amazing if we don't. That's another the rated. Is that one is fixed now, isn't it? Right? No, that radio tower's not fixed. I think we've got to do all 4 radio towers in the end of this. Get them all fixed. We're only on 1 so far. 1 needs power. I know that. Right, storage is this one. Right, let's see, do we get to keep these afterwards? That is the river base, untangling logistical puzzle, 1 base at a time. It's another base opened up at the very least. Thank you for the like, very much appreciated. Damn if you, damn if you don't, exactly. Well, we do lose the resources. I wasn't sure if we would or not, but it's another mission complete at least. It's one of those things. I'd have rather kept them, but you can't always have it always, can you? Right, we need to get to the concrete factory. That's the carrier. So to get there, we need to come back out of here and then go north. Head towards the sawmill, and make some concrete. Say make, I mean recycle. But at least that's 1 job done. So, we head left. I don't think there's a quicker route, to be fair. We could go right, but it's all off-road. And it'll be a nightmare to get through some of the water and stuff. So we'll go around this way. Back the way we came just now. Keep a lookout for any concrete on the way. In fact, let's have a quick... Is there any concrete in here? There is a big pile of concrete right there that while we're here we may as well grab. I don't know if the crane is going to be close enough to grab it, to be fair. That is a big pile there. I don't think this will be... I haven't used this one for a while. Forward and back. There we go. It's not going to get to it easily. No, it's not really going to get to it, is it? Look, that's as far out as we can go. Okay, what we need to do then is clear a path so we can at least pick it up with our mule. So it's probably going to slip out. I just want to move out of the way. Come on. Because the mule can come in the side there. Was my thinking. But yeah, there's no point in us going to the concrete factory empty-handed. If there's a way, if there's concrete to take with us, we can take it with us. It just saves us a lot of time. Patrick, good morning. How are you? How was your weekend? I spent yesterday with my other half trying to find ways of keeping me awake come the afternoon. Yeah. To say there isn't many. Well, if any. We couldn't find anything that helped. What's worse is what... Obviously, Friday my little boy come home from school. Found me asleep. Spent an hour trying to wake me up. I've got no recollection of any of this. Obviously I didn't wake up, so we had to call my missus and bring her home from work. Which obviously isn't ideal. So, and I get he was worried because he just couldn't wake me up no matter what he tried. But it's just frustrating. Doctors are saying they're still looking into it. We just don't know why I'm doing it. It's pain because it's affecting the channel as well now. The lack of episodic content, so I just can't stay awake for it. That's what's more annoying. It's not obviously the family stuff is bad. Though I haven't tried acupuncture, to be fair, only because I've been advised. I spoke to a friend of my other half's who does acupuncture. She does other things, but acupuncture is one thing she's trained at, and she said because of my back being as painful as it is, she wouldn't advise it. Because we haven't got the pain under control, it can potentially make things worse. Plus, also with CRPS, you have to be careful because any changes to the body can react, and she's not 100% confident that we wouldn't react with the CRPS. No, I'm not doing coffee or Red Bull, because then it becomes a stimulant that you rely on. So yes, that would be the easy way out, and there's no guarantee it keep me awake, but it'd be an easy way out. But it's a stimulant your body then relies on, and I don't want that. I think that's worse than falling asleep, in all honesty. I don't want to be relying on stimulants just to be awake, that's the problem. I'd rather be a more natural method if possible. I can't even drink coffee. Coffee's disgusting. Coffee is the worst thing ever invented, I tell you. Devil's drink. I'm more of a tea person than a coffee person, let's put it that way. Right, I kind of wanted to go in here backwards, ideally, I think. Bit of an angle. Yeah, I kind of wanted to be backwards, ideally, I think. Right, we'll take what we can. Because all of this adds up when it comes to making these 4 concrete slabs we need. So as much of this as we can, we'll get to the concrete factory and get it recycled. But yeah, I do. Yeah, coffee would be an easy way out, admittedly. As I say, it's still a stimulant though. It's not good for you. There we go, lay flat. Natural herbal tea. No, I don't sleep through the night either. I'm normally up every couple of hours in pain, so I don't sleep during the night either. But I don't think like, and everyone goes, "Oh, that's why you're falling asleep in the day." The thing is, I'm not tired. I've never been the best sleeper anyway. but I'm always up with pain because of the foot, no matter what. So I don't even think it's because I'm not sleeping at night, because I've not slept at night for years. It's the scary thing is I have no recollection of someone trying to wake me up. I have no recollection of falling asleep. That's what worries me, is my lack of knowing it's happening. I didn't quite want to go backwards. Pull forwards. There we go. Then when you wake up a pair up for Scruffy of Bournemouth. Yeah, yeah. Well, at some point it will go, and you'll get that. You'll be on a downer. Yeah, like I say, he knows I'm breathing and stuff. That's not his concern, but it's not nice for him to walk in and not be able to talk to me and stuff. Maybe we don't, but yeah, but the sleep in the day. So when I fall asleep in the day, I have no recollection of falling asleep. I'm very difficult to wake up from what I'm being told now, whereas I wasn't originally. It's like getting worse in that respect. But also on top of that, it's like losing several hours. It's weird. And when I wake up, I'm drained. It's like I've got no energy, really lethargic when I wake up. It takes a good half an hour before I'm kind of myself again after waking up. And I can wake up naturally, to be fair. It's not like I have to be woken up, I can wake up naturally. I don't know how much more we're going to get in here, to be fair. Trying to load it as best we can. So it kind of straps down nicely. E-Flag, good morning, how are you? Yeah, so although I'm calling it sleep in the day, it's more like I pass out more than sleep. Only because I have no knowledge of doing it. Well, I'm not closing my eyes on purpose and having a nap, if that makes sense. It's really weird. And as I say, it's the feeling afterwards which is the worst when I first wake up. And I first wake up feeling like I need to go back to sleep. I'm not too bad, thank you. Only okay this morning, E-Plan. That's unusual for you. You're normally full of the joys of spring, you are? Hope everything's okay. Thank you for the like, but it was much appreciated. Enough about me and falling asleep anyway. I'm not worried. It's one of those things. The doctor said she's going to speak to a neurologist and get a second opinion. We're waiting on that, essentially. Okay. How much more are we going to get in here? Because remember, we've got to... I think that might be it for the minute. Let's strap cargo. Yeah, I think that'll do us. That's a decent load in there, I think. So let's change camera back to the vehicle. Right, let's head to the concrete factory. We've got 4 concrete beam slabs to make. We've got a decent amount here. We'll see how many slabs this gets us. And there's another pile of concrete slabs to be done. Another pile of concrete that can be recycled near the factory as well. So it's not like we have to go too far. Very tired. Might get energised in a bit. Okay. As long as you're okay, that's the main thing. Oh, where are we actually heading? We want to be heading up north towards the sawmill, don't we? Definitely see the weight of this on the back end now. Definitely affects the mule. It's like the mule needs a little bit more power when it's got this much in the back. just struggles. It's a bit more sluggish than normal. It's still the best truck we've got by far, just because of it can do more. That's the thing. Right, we're going left here because that's a shop. Okay. The only thing as well, if we take these to the drop-off point for the vital delivery that we've got, we'll lose this vehicle unless we unload these. We always chuck them on the Wayfarer, I suppose. Although we have got other ways. We only need 5 logs. We've got other vehicles to use for the 5 logs, to be fair. So I suppose losing this for a little bit doesn't matter too much. Might actually use the logging trailer. I didn't think we'd ever go back and use, but actually might be worth using it just for the logs. Okay, we're approaching the concrete factory now. If there's going to be a toy anywhere, I'd say there's going to be one in here somewhere as well. I don't know where, but I'd guess there'll be one around here somewhere. Or even one of the barrels, maybe. But yeah, we're not going to go out of our way. If we see them, brilliant. I think it's the kind of thing you come back and do towards the end, isn't it? That's that replayability as well. Oh yeah, mule transfer items, absolutely right, yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah, should have guessed by its name that it's a workhorse, absolutely. Materials in to be recycled. Oh, we're just short. We need a little bit more concrete and we'd have enough. That's so close. That is so close. Okay. Well, there's a big pile of concrete we did see on the map. Just here, to be fair. So we'll quickly go and grab some of that. We won't even need much of it, to be fair, to do what we need to do. It's not here, it's the next bit. There it is. So I don't think we need much of this really, to be fair. But we want more than we need, mainly because it may save us time another time if we need more concrete slabs. But we know we've nearly got enough for this, what we need to do. Change to the actual crane camera. Doesn't like that, does it? There we go. Let's say we don't need many, but I think we'll try and do a full load. To as close to it as possible. At least then we know we've got a few more than what we actually need, in case we need to make any more anytime soon. That's right. You don't think there's any on the first 2 maps? Okay. Yeah, it wasn't something we even knew about when we did the first ones, to be fair. Bit. I'll be alright. Yeah, it wasn't even on our radar when we did the first few maps, to be fair. Okay, I wasn't aiming for the back end, that'll do. This could be the ones right below us here. There we go. I'll make this the last one and then we'll go and drop these off. And then we'll take out our new concrete slabs. And we know we've got to go with those. I actually don't know how the journey's and how far the journey is actually to deliver them. That'll do. That will do, donkey. That will do. Okay. Crane, anchors, camera, cargo. We haven't got far to take these anyway. Literally around the corner. See, that back end is really sinking down though. So I like the fact you can see weight affecting the vehicles. There's so many details I think they've got right. Cannot sing this game's praises enough. But yeah, next week when we start on Death Stranding 2, we're going to work out how to fit this in still. This is why, although there are definitely more tutorials, absolutely. As you said in your comment, Crazy Irishman, about taking the stream away, I just don't know how we'd keep up with everything if we do that. That's the only downside. Okay, that's enough for 7 slabs. We need 4. So at least we now know we can come back here and grab 3 more slabs when we need them. But for the moment, we just need 4. Crane camera does make things easier. Yeah, with the Death Stranding out, we'll have this to continue on. There'll be new content in Shadows soon as well. That's the problem, is trying to keep up with everything. And I know the episodic content could just go away, but I like doing it. It also gives me that schedule, you know, to keep to in the afternoon, or used to anyway. Nearly. Slide. There we go. Two to go. And then, yeah, I don't know how, I think it's quite a journey to get back to where we've got to drop these off, I think, to be fair. Let's have a look on the map and see. Oh, it's 1,000 meters according to the symbol on the screen. Come on. Not perfect, but that's better. Crane's a bit high, to be fair. Alright, last one. We'll definitely notice the weight of this when we're driving, I think. Try to control the swing a little bit. I'm a little bit over, actually, to be fair. That swing, that's the problem. That's a little bit too much backwards. There we go. Strap cargo. I need to put that back on. Camera. And let's have a look at our route. So we've got the 4 on the back now that we need for this vital delivery. Oh, I know it'd be a temporary thing. I just think with a minute, it's got too much on the go. That's the thing. Right, we need to come out of here, across the bridge. Sawmill. There's no quick route, I don't think. I'm going to be careful. I don't want to, do anything silly and then mess this delivery up. I think we come down to the sawmill, which is to here. We then go through here again. Roadside base, round it to here. I think that's the route to go. I don't think there's another quick, easy route to take. I don't want to go cross country. I think there's no point rushing it, then mess it up and get ourselves stuck somewhere. So we'll just head to where we need to head to. We're just going to take our time. If we need more concrete slabs, we can now know there's 3 in stock there. We're better in storage maybe, but we don't really want to overload much more than we already are. Yeah, if we had less on the go, then maybe. We'll see. We'll get there somehow, some way. Okay. Forever raining, isn't it? It's like good old British weather. Although at the minute it's boiling hot. To be fair. And then yeah, we just got 5 logs to do after this, and that is mission complete. I'm not too sure where we get the logs from yet. I haven't really decided. But we just need to just pick some trees and take them down really. And then pick them up into something that can carry, probably the log carrier to be fair. I didn't think it was use it again, but actually might use it just to get the logs done. This is where you can sell things if you want to sell things. We want to keep going straight here. I think you're going towards the sell point, aren't you? Yeah. They will not stop for us, them vehicles. They will just plough straight into us, so we have to be a bit wary of them. We're heading to the scrapyard ourselves. Which is left here, I think. Yeah, where the vehicles just come from is where we're heading. Let's ourselves out of the way of it. There's room for 2. We're getting stuck in the sand. As I say, we've got all the rewards for them routes, so it doesn't matter if they end up failing because the roads are overused. It doesn't really matter now. Okay. Ooh. These others didn't flip us there, to be fair. Took that a little bit too tight. Be careful. It's due to go up. Yeah, it's going to get hotter this week and then cool down by the weekend, I think. Cool down a little bit anyway. Right, up the hill. Yeah, so the weather I saw was it's going to get warmer today, tomorrow, and then start cooling down a little bit towards the weekend. With chance of showers and rain and stuff because of the low and high pressures. It's just, my living room normally first thing in the morning is lovely and cool. But for some reason today it is boiling. I haven't had that message come up on the PlayStation since Friday either, saying it's overheating. I checked everything over the weekend, everything seemed fine. Get a bit of clean out, no issues. I'm not sure what was going on Friday. Right, we can follow this road all the way down, and then we're just about there, to be fair. As I say, just the logs then to do. Take some speed off. Don't want to hit that green tree at speed. Not used to this thing being as sluggish as it is, to be fair. Oh. It's sluggish to go forward, but it's still very sensitive on controls. A lot of the vehicles are quite sensitive control-wise, I've found. I thought we'd be there. I might have to check directions in a second. No, I don't. We should be fine. I know where we are. Thought for a second, it seems to be going the wrong way. But no, we are just about there. And then it's just log delivery. And then I'm guessing we'll be heading to one of the other towers again to get that up and running as well, to be fair. This one? Okay, this needs to be in that circle somewhere. I don't think it matters where. So we'll park up next to the Wayfarer. There we go, slabs are now there. Job done there. Okay, so now we just need 5 logs. Thank you for the like, much appreciated. Oh, yeah, I never really look at sensitivity, to be fair. It's something I never really look at. I just leave it as it is. But yeah, maybe we might need to have a look at that. Okay, tree harvester. Where are you? You're all the way there, aren't you? So we can bring that closer to us. In fact, what I'd probably do, we might as well bring it to here. And we'll just cut some trees here. Is my thinking. And then we get the log forwarder here as well. Is it a log forwarder? Yeah, it carries them, doesn't it? So let's do roadside base. You're the chopper. Yeah. Because we need five logs, don't we? So we might as well just do them wherever we are. So it's a bit, and it'd make it easy for us to actually pick them up as well. Although they're on a slope. What about this one here? Can I chop this one down? I can't chop that one, can I? No. None of those can be chopped. Ah, that one there can be. So the one behind us can be. Might have to use the arm a little bit here just so we don't go down the hill. Is it there? Can't see if we've got it. Oh, hang on. I think they go lower. I think it's too high. I can't. I've just knocked the tree down anyway. I don't think it counts, does it? If you knock a tree down, it doesn't count. Right, let's try this again. I think it wasn't low enough to make the cut, I think was the problem. Right, hang on. Cut tree. Did you use the tree harvester? No, that's a good point, to be fair. Yeah, I think that's probably a good decision. I say we didn't have any say of that for us, did we? We kind of did the other one first just because it was there. So yeah, I think that's a good decision. Okay, maybe not dropping it in the best position, but we can drop this one in the similar, and then we get stuck. We're on tracks, but tracks are fine in a straight line. We like the angles. It's because they're in a little dip, which isn't helping. It's a bit further this way. If there was somewhere flatter, it wouldn't be too bad. Put these here. Yeah, these can all be done. That one can be. My original plan was to leave them by the road to make it easier for us to pick up the other vehicle. So we need 5 of these in total. And that'll be number 2. And that's the other thing to watch out for, is the tree stumps themselves, isn't it? That's fair. Right, can I get this one as well? It's not liking it, is it? Oh, I've got this the wrong way round, that's why. There's the front, there's the back. Okay, number 3. Yeah, the orchestra rover doesn't count at all, which you found a minute ago. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. Okay, number 3. The small green ones don't count, annoyingly. Small green ones just need knocking down and out of the way, I did, really. I don't need to go as close as I have been either. We can grab them from a distance, which is something I forget about. I'm going to bring this round. And then process this way. It'll be easier to pick up. So that's number 4, I believe. We need one more, and then we'll go and grab the log forward and pick them up. And then we'll see what's next. One more over here. There you go, if it goes green, it means it's in distance to cut, which makes a difference. I wasn't even thinking about that. Right, process, and then we've got one. That's it. That's all the trees done. What we need. We did go and grab the log forwarder. Hopefully, pick these up without too much hassle. The log forwarder isn't the easiest vehicle to use, but we'll see what we can do with it. Which one is it? If I had the ability to grab the mule, I would just bring the mule with the crane, to be fair. But we'll try the log forwarder. It is designed for the job in hand. I know we've just gone past it. And I suppose it is better to use what's been designed to do that job. Where was it gone? Yeah, it's designed to do the job. We may as well try and use it for that job itself. Yeah, definitely a crane is easier if it logs up. This has no turning circle either. I forgot about that. Right, 5 logs. There should be one on our right hand side here for us to pick up. It's just over there. I see it. That's our first. Right. I'm still getting used to using this thing, to be fair. This thing is completely different to how we use everything else. Well, at least I feel it is anyway. I'll put anchors down, shall I? I didn't think we needed them, but watch out for the phone wires as well. Okay. Go. Okay, claws are in the way, so I can't secure cargo. Fold crane, cargo. There we go. First one done. 4 more to pick up, and all just round this corner. There we go. Okay, 2 there. Try and see where the other one is. Is it there? I think there's 1 to our right there, and there's 2 to... Was there 3 there? I know we chopped down 5. One, 2, 3. The 4th is there as well, I think. Right, anchors, although we are on a bit of a slope, this potentially could be a problem. Okay. See if we get 2 at once here, try and be a bit clever. Especially if we can get him in the middle as well, that'd be ideal. Fee, good morning, how are you? How was your weekend? Okay, we're not going to grab him in the middle, we're going to grab the end. Not ideal. Okay, we need to unstrap cargo. Okay. Just need to drag them towards us, really. Not bad. It could have gone a lot worse, to be fair. Trying to work out depth sometimes on these can be tricky. Or I at least find it tricky. There we go. Right, 3 of the 5 needed. Probably should have pulled in the arm, to be fair. Is this one of them? I think that's one of them there. And so's that. Yeah, I've not made it easy for myself by not putting them one away, really. There we go. There we go. Number 4, one to go. Which is this one here. Trying to reach it is the question. Yeah, we can reach it. Oh, okay. Something like that. Okay, last one, and then we just got to deliver these, and that is job done. And as I say, we are on course to hopefully finish this map today, depending what else it needs from us. Right, let's get them all strapped down. That is the cargo strapped. The crane is away. Anchors are off. I'm on reverse first, I think. Handbrake off as well. Vehicle camera back on, and then we just need to follow this down. Just remember, this has got a really poor turning circle when we get a bit of speed up. How was your weekend then, Feed? Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated. It's not the fastest vehicle in the world, but it doesn't need to be for what we're doing. But that'll be the 8 logs then in total with these 5 and the 3 that's in the Wayfarer already. So raw materials, what are they building with them that we then need to go and take, I wonder? Because they didn't need as many materials last time when they built the new, it was the South Radio Mast, they rebuilt that frame and stuff. Didn't need resources like this for that, so I wonder what this is going to be for. Right, keep going round. Oh yeah, not too bad, thank you, not too bad, yeah. Hot. But other than that, it's a decent weekend, thank you. Okay, left here, wasn't it? And then right. And then we're here. And then we can see what is next. The crane, to be fair on this, isn't too bad. Once you get used to it, it wasn't the worst crane we've used. I'm not the best with cranes anyway. I didn't find it too bad. There's a lot of materials all sat waiting, deciding where they're going to end up going. You're not counting the logs. There you go. That is mission complete. We just now need to manually accept the mission as done. 8 logs, 10 steel beams, 4 concrete slabs, and that is mission complete. I think we leveled up there, I think, as well.
Good job collecting all those resources. I'm sure they'll all be properly used in construction and not end up in a dump somewhere. Well, you've got enough for us to exchange for brand spanking new tower parts, which is all that matters. All that's left is to send them to HQ in a convoy. Should be easy, right?
Okay, send a convoy. She says it should be easy, but it tells me it's probably not. So we've got to do a delivery from Steel Beams, Eastern Tunnel. It kind of needs a bridge. So first things first, we need a bridge because there isn't one. And without that bridge, you won't be able to get there. So although she said easy, right, I kind of understand why she said that now. It's not going to happen. Okay. So if we need a bridge, we are probably better off doing a wooden bridge, just because it'll be quicker. There's trees nearby we can quickly knock down. Let's have a look at this. So I always try and get it in the middle where possible, but I still struggle. Yeah. Okay, so we need 5 logs for the bridge. So what we want to do then is our logging vehicle, which is up here, we just want to drive it down, because then we can do the logs ourselves here and drop them there once they're cut down. That makes the most sense. So let's do that. We just need to get down. Oh, there's a tree stump there, that's why. I can't always see the tree stumps till it's too late. It's not going to be the quickest journey down, admittedly, but since we need 5 logs, either that will go all the way back to the concrete factory, make the concrete blocks we need, and then, or the slabs, sorry, and then deliver them to there, and it's a long way. But this does make a lot more sense. And this was a tip from Shooter Gamer, where he said when he does bridges, he just chops some trees down near the bridge and uses them that way. I suppose this is where when you were saying about using the big vehicle to go into a mobile base and just automatically transporting this there. This would probably be one of those instances, wouldn't it? Crazy Irishman. We have got 30 fuel. I don't think we've actually ever used any fuel yet, unless the game has told us to at one point with the original mobile. Maybe we may have used one then. I think it'd probably be better for exploring, to be fair, as well. Saving the sun for exploring. I might get stuck. Saw it last minute there. Okay. Slow and steady. It's on track, so nothing's going to phase this, to be fair. It's just hasn't got the speed. Not designed for long journeys. We'll go near the bridge and then find the trees nearest to it. Yeah, like I say, should have known when she said the easy right, there was going to be more to it than just doing a delivery. Right, so we head left to here, straight ahead, and just round that corner up ahead will be the bridge. Now I've learned a bit more to use it, so when a tree goes up green, you don't need to keep going closer to it, as the arm will automatically extend to cut it down, whereas I was trying to get exactly on the tree itself before I made the cut. Yeah, don't need to do that. So green trees generally aren't cuttable, from what I've seen. I think I might take a tree up there with us. How far away are we? Not too bad. Yeah, using our old garage. Yeah. Here's what he said as well. Yeah, I get the reasoning, to be fair, and maybe I should use it to speed things up, to be honest. Because that's what it is for speed more than anything else, isn't it? Right, let's quickly chop this one of these down. Oh, he's not choppable. Okay, they're not choppable by accident. I'm going to take one with us, but none of those can be chopped, it seems. What's the matter? We come all this way and we can't chop a tree down. Any of these? Supposedly none of these can be chopped. I'm not getting anything here. And we've got no trees we can chop down. This plan of bringing this here to make this quicker may have failed miserably. Because I can't chop any trees down there. To try with the other side. But it's, yeah, it's not like... this may have been an error of judgment then. This doesn't work. So there's the bridge. Oh, we're making just that. I don't understand why these trees aren't choppable. Well, there is one there, is. Let's stuck on some rocks here. Come on, past the rock. One tree. So I think we can only do trees that are not evergreens, and I've started the process of withering maybe. Yeah, should be alright. Process the tree, and then it'll drop it on the right hand side here, and that should be 1 of 5, hopefully. Yeah, 1 of 5, perfect. We just need to find some more. So orange trees only, it seems. So I'm surprised we can't do this first log here, to be fair. Any more? Oh, there's one here. That's green though. That's so okay. I just said we couldn't do the green evergreen trees, and maybe we can. Let's just be a bit particular about which ones we can do. So that'll be 2 of the 5. This was Stu the Gamer's idea to do this way. Actually, I like the idea. There's no trees nearby, obviously it doesn't work, but yeah, the idea is quite cool. And we know it's going to process it from to the right. At least we can aim exactly where that's going to go as well. That one's quite a big log, that should be worth more than one. Surely. It's only worth one though. Big old log. Right, 2 done. So yeah, not sure why we can do any over that side. I don't know if the age of tree affects it. There must be a reason we can and can't do certain trees. There's one here. What do you mean pick when we twist sideways? Crazy last one. Do you mean when it processes it? We pick when to process it, and we know it's always going to go to the right. So if we're on the left hand side of where we want it to be put, it goes where we want it. Although I can control the arm, so I could change it manually where I want it to be fair. Because I know where it's going to go, we just aim to the left hand side, let it do its thing. Yeah, we always know it's going to feed out to the right. I don't know what you mean by twist. I always forget handbrake. So whenever we go and do any tree, it automatically puts handbrake on for us, which I keep forgetting about. So I forget to take it off. Is this one of those or not? No, not that one. There's one there. Closer, 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 closer. There we go. That's number 4. We need one more after this. Oh, you're moving to Scotland, are you? Oh, wow. That's a big old move then. I've never been to Scotland. It's one of the places I would like to visit. When I can travel more. Yeah, that's a big old move then. So your wife's family are from there. Okay. But for you, it's first time. Yeah, it's a big old move. Have you got work to go to up there, or you got to find something when you get there, or how's it going to work? Okay. Move it slightly this way. Right, one more tree after this one, and that is the bridge then built. And then we can sort this convoy out and then see what comes up after that. Because that'll be another mission complete. I've got a feeling we're going to finish this map today. Just got a feeling. Right, we need one more. Kind of seriously not counting any of these ones. So right here, give me a tree. Any tree, don't care which one, just give me a tree. Seriously, no tree. Oh, I should have gone the other side. I thought at least it may give us one further in. It's not giving us anything. Yeah, that should have gone the other way where we've been going, to be fair. I just thought quickly, check this side, there might be a quick one. Obviously we can't do anything with that. I'm guessing we can't do anything with that. No, it just goes phases through it. One of those. Yeah. Okay. Should have just gone straight to the other side then. I just thought maybe there'd be something this side. But no. One more tree. You're going to look for work once you're there, are you? Okay. That's going to be hard though, going somewhere new. I tell you don't know anyone there then. It's going to be completely new for you. I think it's a lot harder these days to make friends when you're older. I say that, I've made the amount of people I've met via streaming and stuff. I've been quite lucky in that respect, but I do think as you get older it's harder to make friends. When you're a kid it's easy, isn't it? Everyone's your best mate, you know, you all get on generally, near enough. But I think a bit more fear comes into it when you're a bloke. You know, not many blokes will walk in a pub and sit there and drink on their own. I used to, admittedly. But there's more fear, I think. So I do think it's harder to make friends when you're older. New for you, yeah. But I think a lot of that comes from fear, though. Like I say, if you're able to go in a pub on your own and drink on your own, then you're probably more likely to be able to make friends because you're confident enough to go and do that. That you can just go and sit there and say hello to random people. I've done that in the past. So that's how I've met a lot of people, is randomly in pubs or cafes, they're on their own and just all group of them and said hello. Good chatting out something that was in common. But it just, men especially, you have a fear of doing things like that. It's definitely easier for women to make friends, let's put it that way. Bridge is built. We now have the route ready to go. So we need to plot the route from here, which is where all our vehicles are as well. Up the road. Should be no issues with the road. We've done it ourselves with our tree cutter, to be fair. Right, over our bridge. A brand new bridge. And there. Dispatch vehicles, let's go. This is the only job we've got on at the minute as well, to be fair. So we might as well spectate. There's a new frame going for one of the radio stations. Yeah, I think streaming's helped make friends though. The amount of people I've met via streaming from all over the world as well. And the people I speak to outside of streams that, you know, I didn't know before this. So how are you feeling about the move then, Feed? Are you excited? Are you a bit anxious? Lots to do? Stressed? How are you feeling about it? Rich Kid, good morning, how are you? Go on, nearly there. Over our brand new made bridge as well. I do think wooden bridges, especially if you can cut the wood near to the actual bridge site, is going to be the go-to from now on. More than concrete. Obviously if the concrete plant's closer, fair enough, but wooden bridges definitely seem the way to go. You're good to hear, Rich Kid. Good to hear. How was your weekend? Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You're going to miss. I don't know how far away are you from Scotland? Is it like a couple of hours drive, or is it a good like 6 hour drive? But what do you need help with, Rich Kid? Okay, so we've got that absolutely fine. We've got to wait for the rest of the convoy to get there. There we go. Oh, look at that. Surrounding it as the hissing and crackling subside, you sense the dormant towers reaching out into the world. The need for connection so often taken for granted now returns. All thanks to you. Look at that. I've never seen that before. That's quite cool. Tugboats pulling the bits across. GTA Online played for once. I've no idea. I've never played. I don't play GTA Online, to be honest, Rich Kid. Yeah, it's not something I've ever really played, so I've got no clue how you change character or migrate them, I'm afraid. Surely it's as simple as just signing in. It's the same account. So surely you just sign in, you go onto the GTA Online on the PS5 and sign in, and that's it, surely.
Now that we have the tower parts, it's time to put them to good use and get these comms towers going. First one is the western radio tower near Reedwood Bay, famous for its reeds and wood. I'm sure it's a charming resort.
If Cass was here, he'd know what to do. Oh, you're New York. Oh, wow. That's a big move then, Feed.
Northern radio tower. You know what? It's quite close to the concrete plant, so you'll have no trouble finding it.
Yeah, that's a hell of a move.
A convoy of tower parts from the transit point. And last but not least, the central radio tower. There's a piece of construction that needs transporting from the transit point to the tower, and that's all 3 towers. Go get him, Tiger.
There we go. Our final missions, by the sounds of it, is the 3 towers that need putting back together. Now all the parts have been able to be moved out. We have repair the northern tower, commission the central tower, restore the western tower. Western tower also needs electricity as well. Northern radio. Let's have a quick look at this one first. This requires infrastructure routes. We just need a route for this one. From the transit point to... Where's it going? Oh, all the way up there, okay. That's an interesting one. That would be better off if you built a bridge there, to be fair. Luckily we've got the river base open. I think this would make more sense if we built a wooden bridge here, because then we could send... Yeah, I think we can send it up here. I think that's probably the best shout. What we do then is, so that one just needs that we know what to do. Build a bridge, do the route, fine. Central tower, we need to deliver the vehicle. So we've got a vehicle from here that we need to drive to the central tower. Well, that seems easy enough, to be honest. That's right near this base here. That's it. That's an easy drive. So that one's simple. And then the final one, Western Tower. So we've got a... Electricity is needed. So that's the Western Tower. We need to get electricity to there. We have got a substation over here. So we can go across here. And then we need to bring objects. So we've got two bits of materials to bring. Again, a bridge there would make more sense. So I think we'll start with the top one. We might as well do these in order. So we can't do the route just yet, but because I think a bridge would make more sense. So wooden bridge. I can't. There we go. That's a huge move. Shipping everything you're bringing. Yeah, that's a massive move. Wow. I didn't even think about that, to be fair. Why can't I go any... Oh, there we go. Right, that needs 4 logs for that bridge. And to do that, we have a log cutter. We'll bring a log cutter to this base here. Retain. How much is a new one of these? Let's have a quick look at a new log cutter. I'm curious. We've got 48,000 on us. That's a cargo truck. Log forwarder. Same make, isn't it? Log grabber loader. Log forwarder. Okay. Stun mulcher. Tree harvester. 54,000 for a new tree harvester. That does look cool though. 54,000 plus there's one at level 11 as well. Is that it? I don't know if there's more than one of those. Oh, there we go. Yeah, tree harvest here as well. So that's an upgrade on our current one. And then a log grabber loader. Oh, just for grabbing logs, not for cutting them down. So we could upgrade our current one. 4233. The reason I'm going to check something. 4233. Wow, 5244. That's better by a long shot. Do you know what? I think we save the money and get the better one, and don't upgrade our current, because the other one is a lot better than this one. Once we've got the money, I think we buy the other one. Wasn't there another garage we hadn't unlocked yet? I'm just trying to think. Hiding base is there. I thought there was another place we hadn't unlocked. Maybe we have. Relay. River base we did just now. I think it was the river base, to be fair. Yeah, I think it was river base. Right, let's go and get some logs for this bridge. How many do we need? We just need 4 logs. Might even do one here. I'll take it with us, to be fair. Any of these? I'll watch out for the stumps. This one here can be taken. Might as well take one with us as we're driving through anyway. You gave you a house there. That's cool. At least you've got a house to go to. That's still a hell of a move, though. Track goes left. Try and navigate all these tree stumps. Yeah, the other one of these looks incredible compared to this one, but it's 54,000. We are getting money coming in still from the routes that are completed. There's still some rewards being gained. Okay, I'm going to do that. But the rest of this route does seem quite stable, this side of the bridge at least anyway. It's not too muddy, it's quite sandy, so it's quite firm. So I think that should be absolutely fine for our trucks. We could have sent them around the long way as well, but I think it would have taken them. It would have been more difficult, where this I think makes more sense. So 1 of 4. Right, we need trees. No. Not allowed those ones. Come on, give me trees. I can cut down. That one. As I say, this was a suggestion from the Gamer, who said about doing bridges like this, and he's definitely right. Why is it struggling to hold that? Is that a big tree or something? Whoa, it doesn't like that. It does not like that at all. Yeah, it does not like that at all. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and harvest this and see what happens. I don't know if we might have to just push it towards the bridge, maybe. It does not like that one at all. Maybe too big. Let's cut it though. It did not like that in the slightest. Okay, I'm gonna have to kind of need to push this if we can into the actual area. There we go. It took it. 2 or 4 done. Right, we need some more trees. 2 more needed. One to the left, one to the right. But yeah, didn't like the last tree. Normally I just leave the arm where it is after we've cut the tree until we're in the place we want to process it. But yeah, that did not like that tree whatsoever. Okay, 1 more after this and that's job done. Yeah, I definitely want to visit Scotland at some point. Not necessarily one of the major cities either. I wouldn't mind just going to one of the other places, the smaller towns. That way. There was number 1 over here, wasn't there? There it is. Okay, that should be the bridge complete. That means there's a convoy across. And then we can look at the next one. I'm not sure if for the delivery one we need to do, whether we want the Wayfarer, because obviously you can hopefully carry both loads at once. I know how bad the Wayfarer can be though, that's my only concern. Bridge complete. Right, let's park this up out of the way. And then we'll plot our routes here for the vehicles to go, and hopefully that's another one done. Okay. So let's start plotting our route. So we want to be going... That's a vehicle to deliver, isn't it? Okay. Through here. Try and avoid any debris if we can. If this gets stuck somewhere, we may need to go and give it a hand. We haven't really done much in this area, but I'm hoping that it's generally fairly clear. The road doesn't look too bad. There's going to be some tree debris, but actually doesn't look too bad. The big green trees you can't always see, that's the thing. Into here. And there we go. Any little toys that may not seem like they should be here? I can't see anything. Right, let's send it. They're dispatched. Next mission, while it's doing its thing, let's have a look. We just need to deliver the vehicle. So we can drive that vehicle, and we've got to drive it all the way to the central radio station. Sounds easy, to be fair. A little bit too easy. The game, I don't know how much it was now, to be fair. It's cheaper than a normal full price game, I know that. But we got ours with the extra, with the season pass. I'll just have a look. Is it PS5, PS4, PS5, PC? Vehicle failed. Okay, we need to deal with that. It's around £30. So US, around 30 US as well. How did that get stuck already? Why is that? Okay, I need to have another look. What's going on? Oh, it's a telegraph pole. Of course there is. It's a telegraph pole. Obviously, I didn't see it when I placed the route down because you can't see that kind of thing on the map. Shall we go again? And while that's doing that, we're going to jump in the vehicle. We're going to drive. Well, we need to drive this to the other tower. Keep an eye on them. Hopefully they'll be okay. Well, this other tower's not too far, to be fair. We just need to head basically to our other base that's nearby. Okay, which way are we going? So from here, to get across, we need to go this way, don't we? Through the building. Should really build another bridge, to be fair, to link the other bit, to be honest, but we haven't really needed to use it. It would make life a little bit easier, I suppose, on things like this, but it means it have to go a little bit longer route. Wait for time. Okay. Hour and a half left. Can we get this? Can we get Incommunicado finished today? I wonder. Hour and a half left of the stream. I think it's doable, especially since the last thing is to do with these 3 radio masts, and that's it. I think that's everything after that. Vehicle failed. Right, let's have a quick look. Why? Okay. Nothing obvious why. My guess is mud. Let's go again. Oh wow, okay. It is bogging down quite a bit, to be fair. Although it's still moving, as long as it's moving we're fine. That is bogging down. Yeah, they're moving, they're all good. As long as, it doesn't matter how slow they're moving, as long as they move. Why are you not moving? You keep moving. Okay, that one's not moving. The other 2 are they? So you're going to go for another run up? No. Right, okay. I wasn't expecting the mud to be that bad, to be honest. Let's try bringing it over this side. I'll add another point here. Try and keep it a little bit more out of the dirt side and just see if we can stay more tree side, as it should be a little bit firmer. She's still having issues. The only other thing we can do is put sand down. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, the only other thing we can do is put sand down if it's that much of a problem. Can't zoom out anymore. I think definitely better on that right hand side. And then it definitely gets firmer. Oh, the other 2. One's getting properly stuck. Yeah, okay. Right, what we're going to need to quickly do then is grab our sand pourer thingamajig. I know what I mean, I can't get the words out. The mobile sand machine. And we'll quickly go and pour some sand there. We'll level out as well. The reason we're taking this one is because there's more sand in it. So their route is this way. And then right hand turn, I think. No. Wrong way. Because their route is there. Right, we'll pour as much sand as we can. I don't know how close we are to refilling where we are at the minute, to be fair. But yeah, we'll sand this route down, see if that helps. Hopefully it does. And you can see where they've been trying. And to be fair, the AI is quite good at trying. You know, it will keep going as much as it can. From what we've found so far. Okay. Park this up. And we need our dozer. And then we'll level that out, and then hopefully they'll make the rest of the route no issues. It's never as simple as you hope it will be, is it? You think, ah, it'd be really simple. Set the route off you, see you later. Not as simple as you think. So I thought making the bridge was the only thing we need to do for these guys. Obviously not. Right, let's get this sand spread. And then redo the route. Obviously we could asphalt this, we could actually make this into a proper road if we wanted to. I don't think it really needs it, admittedly. I don't think a proper road is needed. It is something we could do if they continue to struggle though. I'm hoping the sand is enough. Especially on this first bit where you first come up. Definitely seems better there. Okay, we'll get this out of the way and see if that is any better. Hopefully it is. So, back to the route. So we can now make this a little bit more square in the middle, because obviously there's now sand there. Bring this a bit more to the middle. Might bring this further around this way a little bit. And let's see what happens. We don't always spectate because we can get other things done, but sometimes maybe it is better just to see what the problems are. Definitely different with the sand down, look at that. Straight through. No struggling at all. Tarmac not needed. Do we need more though? They really slow down here, don't they? Is that a big green tree that's going to block them? No, we're all good. I think you might need to follow them just to be sure so we can see what any issues are. But yeah, after the sand, so far so good. Oh, we're getting a bit deeper now. The tower parts must weigh a ton, which obviously doesn't help. When you're on this soft ground, you're going to weigh yourself down, aren't you? Which is also not going to help things. So far so good. Where's the second vehicle? Don't tell me the second vehicle's just stuck. This is where the AI though in this are really good. They do try to complete the route as much as possible. Even reversing back and trying to go again if the run up helps. Does make a difference. Wheel spinning here, that's not good. Other vehicle pushing up, like, that's a concern. That's probably my route marker that's worse there though. I think I'm far too far to one side. So if it fails there, that's because of me, I think. The third vehicle can't go, then that'll fail it. Yeah, there you go. Doing so well. Okay, so I think that's me, because if I move this slightly over here, I think they'll be in a drier part. Let's see that. The drier it is, the easier it is, hopefully. Definitely see the sand. I don't know where exactly it was, it bogged down. We didn't need a push this time. So if it doesn't need a push, that's good. Come on, keep going. Please don't have a push. If you have a push, the third vehicle in theory will fail because it won't have a push. Okay. Where are the other two vehicles? They're up there. Both vehicles are there. Over the wooden bridge we made. I think it's a very good bridge, even if I do say so myself. Okay. Not 100% sure how this next bit's going to go because I think we have been up this route once, but I can't remember what the road surface is like. Hopefully, I think it's all tarmac, but it's how many trees are down in the way is the question. Obviously on the map you can't see that when you first plot your route. So if we have to redo the route because of the trees, then we'll have to redo some of it. It's getting stuck there, isn't it? All that debris on the road, but once it's through it should be okay. It's a bit wetter here. But they're straight through. Okay, this should be a better road now, I'm hoping. Tarmac. I think it is tarmac all the way to the top, which makes a difference. Come on. Let's see if this one's done. And there's two more to go after this. But no, not all convoys though, the rest is down to us I think. I think this is the only convoy. We've got to deliver a vehicle, which we were doing on the second one, and the last one is all us. So actually, this is the only one where we just need to hope. Fingers crossed that the route was good. The rest is down to us. So far though. Oh, what's it? Bit of a jump there. Obviously, not all of this can be seen on the map. So, okay, I went a bit too close to the right hand side there. That's a problem. Could potentially be a problem. And now he's stuck. That's on me. The route's too close to one side. You can see it. Don't quite know what he's stuck on though. Yeah, that's fine. We know exactly why that failed. Far too close to this inside here. What we do then, bring this across. There's no reason for them to be there, to be on that bit, to be fair. Can stay completely on the tarmac. There's no reason for that. Go again. 3 hours in Death Stranding on weekend. Suicide mission. No, oh yeah, absolutely. It's so easy, isn't it, to get distracted by the side missions? Yeah, especially if you two know the different icon. I think the side missions add so much, though. To be fair, it's one of those things you can really just keep going on. You know, we didn't really build a few roads in it, bridges. We didn't really. The zip lining I didn't do much of, I must admit. Where are you stuck now? I don't know if will the third vehicle make it? I think I'm just too close to the left there. So on the third vehicle won't make it, it'll fail again. And that's the last bit we're going to fail on, I think. We're going to fail here, or is it going to keep going? One's made it. It's going to be these two. Oh, that's annoying. It's so nearly done. I think that's on me though again. Can they make it across? There's a telephone pole here, I think, is what they're catching on. I think they're going to make it, you know. I think they're going to make it. Come on. Yes, if I had the time, I'd love to go back and do a few hours before Death Stranding 2 releases next week, but I haven't really got the time to do it, unfortunately. Northern Tower, with each bolt tightened and every wire connected, the tower stands tall once more. Perfect. We are going to keep gaining money from that route. What I'm going to quickly do, though, is cancel it. Because I want to quickly move that one. A little bit that way. And this one. And then it can dispatch. So there's 400 per truck XP and 1,000 credits per. We can buy our new bridge machine as well if we wanted to, but let's focus on what's next. So we're tracking this one here, the central radio station. We need to drive this vehicle to basically near one of our bases. That's all we've got to do, and that'll be that one done. And then we've got one more mission to do, the final one, which requires power and delivering some equipment. I think we're going to need a bridge though on that last one as well. I think. I don't really know for definite. Right. So out of here, we want to be heading. Map's been turned. We want to be heading down by the gas station. We're basically heading to here, aren't we? So out of there, gas station to gas station, steel pipes through to there. Was it 1,000 painkillers for the elder delivery? I can't remember that now. 1,000 painkillers, was it? Have you got the robots to help you as well now? It just made it. It made it fine. With a little help. At least I'm not there pushing it. Like we had to on the Sunken when we were there pushing vehicles to make sure they made it. At least I don't have to do any of that today. But yeah, have you got the robots as well? Because they're quite cool to help. I'm curious to see what changes are going to be made in Death Stranding 2. You know, what's improved, what's changed. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it though. The story itself was incredible last time round, so I'm curious how that's going to move forward as well. And the BTs. But yeah, looking forward to next week. It'll be good. And then it's work out how we're going to fit everything else in. Come on. Okay, through here. Yeah, pushing the vehicle to get them into the castle. And nearly losing the vehicle on the bridge as well. That was fun. Yeah, yeah. That's one game that I kind of regret not 100% in. Although we did all the missions on Death Stranding, we didn't platinum it, and platinum was doable. We just didn't get it at the time. So I kind of regret not doing that one. To be fair, we're still only on 19 channel platinum as well. We've had so many chances, but because other things have come out, we've run out of time to really focus on it. I don't really have the time in my own time to do it. And I know on the stream it can get boring watching someone just grind trophies. That is the central tower now complete. The tower plugs into the network, its lights flicker into life. A testament to perseverance and teamwork. Job done. We have one left to do. Western Tower. Okay, we need to deliver from the port again. I think a bridge would be helpful there. Although we can go the long way round if need be. That's the thing. There is a long route we could take instead, which is just this way. I suppose all that does is speed up the journey a little bit if we did have a bridge there. It's going to be quite a long bridge. That's the only downside there. I don't know if any of these piles of logs here can be used. They don't move, so I don't think they can, which is a shame, since there are several piles there. Do they count as being used? No, they don't glow green. If they glow green, it means we could have used them, which is a shame. So the question is, do we build a bridge, or do we just take the longer route? I don't mean the mud route. I mean, we'd have to go round here and up. It's not massively out of our way, to be fair. And we don't know what these equipment looks like either. So what we'll do the equipment first and then power. Mainly because we do not know what the equipment looks like. In terms of power though, what we'll do is we'll come across in the backup transformer to there, I think. Have we got a base? River base nearby is where we'll bring our wires from. Okay, we have a plan. Mule. We're calling the mule first. We'll go and see what this stuff looks like. It maybe we need a heavy transporter to be fair. We need a crane as well, but let's take the heavy transporter. Mainly because if it's carrying two things at once, I think that's probably the better option. We don't use it very often either, to be fair. Yeah, heavy transporter. Let's see what's required. The only downside of this is I hate that trailer. Hopefully we can fit both whatever the things are on this back of this. But at least we'll get a view of what they look like. And the route we need to take as well. So the choice of route is either through the mud area there, which I'm not massively advising, although this will probably do it. When the stuff's on the back, maybe not. But yeah, reversing that trailer is the thing I don't like doing. Do I be silly and try and do the mud route? Yeah, go for it. I think while we're empty, it's doable. I think when we've got stuff on board, maybe not. Okay, I say it should be doable. Maybe it's not doable. There we go again. Yeah, we definitely won't be coming this way with anything on the back of us. That's not going to happen. But I wanted to see if this route was doable, and I don't think it is. Come on. Try to tease it forward. I think we may be well and truly stuck here. Yeah, this may have been a bad idea then. Thought maybe we could just try this route, be easy peasy. Looks like I was wrong. Yeah, not trying that route again. Let's record it back to the Highland base, go the proper route, and not mess around. At least we tried it. At least we now know. Flubber, yeah, it's stuck in the mud. At least we now know that route isn't doable. There was always the off chance it was. That's when work's been showing a bit more. I've not actually seen anything. On purpose I've stayed away. I always try and stay away as much as possible so I don't get any spoilers. It's become quite an art to avoid spoilers in any game really now. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't know it's more combat oriented, which isn't a bad thing to be fair. The combat was good. The limited amount we had. When fighting the giant BT, that was hard. There were some moments that was which was really hard to be fair. It may turn out this might be overkill for what we need to carry, to be fair. We don't actually know. Where do we go from here? Left. Again, we can cut through, but I think it's not worth it. We'll stick to the proper route just to make, because we've got just over an hour of the stream. If we can get this done today, that's another map out of the way before Death Stranding releases. So I took that a bit too tight, I think. What are you having issues with now? I think I took it a little bit too tight, which doesn't help things. There we go. This vehicle isn't as good as I thought it would be in terms of using. We've not really used it. I think we used it once or twice, but it's definitely not the best in dodgy terrain. Considering it's a heavy vehicle mover, or a heavy loader, you'd think it'd be better, but it does seem to struggle. Am I going to plan? Yeah, exactly. We need to go to Elden Ring. I don't intend to. No, to be honest. We need to go back to that as well once we get a chance. Right, there's a big green tree in the way here. Try and avoid it. We'll go this way. Don't think the platinum for Elden Ring is that difficult though, is it? From what I've heard, but you would have fight all the different bosses, the optional ones as well. The actual what you need to do isn't that bad. It's doing it that's the problem. I.e., the bosses aren't easy. But yeah, I've got no intentions. Has anyone played the new Elden Ring game, the multiplayer one? Okay, that's what we need to carry. There is no crane here though. We will get both of those, I think, on the back of this in one. But that's what we need to carry them. Okay, so we need to bring... I might as well just bring the big crane to save time. Big crane just makes life easy. Right, we're going to get a big crane there, get those on board, and then get them to the place, and then we'll run a power cable. And job done. But yeah, has anyone played the new one? Obviously, I've got no intention. It's a multiplayer based. I don't know even though you can play it single player or not. Yeah, I know they said it was based on, it was meant for multiplayer. The Night Rain, I think it's called. Not a good start when I'm already crashing telephone poles. Too much speed on the corner. This is where I'm going to regret not building that bridge, but saving time wise, I don't think the bridge would have been the best option. There's another shortcut through here, weren't there? Probably doable, to be fair. I say that. Yeah, that's all wood. Oh, that's underwater, I think, there. No, no messing around. We'll just follow the main route. Ignore the shortcuts, just in case they turn out to be worse than a shortcut. May seem like a good idea at the time, but by the end of it, you're like, I just should have ignored it. But yeah, we need to go back to Elden Ring, finish off the DLC at some point as well. Star Wars Outlaws, we've got the DLC for that to do at some point. So much we want to do and I've got to do on the channel. It's time. There's just not enough time, is there? Plus school holidays keep coming into play, which is not helpful. Kids should be at school more. No interest in playing it first. It wasn't my type of game either, to be fair. Right, here we are. So we'll get these two loaded on and then we'll get this moving. I'd say the both should fit on fairly simply, I think. Definitely enough room for both. Can I not turn any more to the right? Yeah, I can. Wrong way. That's one more, a little bit closer to us, but I think we're okay there. Yeah, it's in the middle. As I say, this may be overkill using the big trailer, I don't know. It would have been 2 trips with the mule. Wayfarer probably could do it in 1, but we know how bad the Wayfarer can be. That way. Down. Job done. Both parts are now on board. We just need to get them delivered. We'll strap them down first as well. Back the drive off, I'll strap them down. Right, what is our route? Now the big tree there is going to cause us a problem. I don't want to take any shortcuts because I think that will be a very bad decision. So we need to come round on ourselves here and back down here, I think. Trailer caught on something. There's another debris on the road. Okay, you want to go left here. Yeah, he's on Irish on Elden Ring. As I say, it wasn't something I was ever interested in, but because of you guys, we did it. Am I going the right way? I missed my turning, haven't I? Yeah, just there. Okay. follow the road round and then head towards the bridge by the island base, and we'll have another look from there. I think from the bridge to Highland base it's straightforward from there. It's not far, I don't think. Oh, that's a loophole. Yeah, this isn't the most powerful vehicle, considering what it's meant to do. I think there'll be a lot more torque and power to it, but doing what it needs to. I think even a winch on the front of this would be nice. Because there are moments where you just haven't got the oomph to get where you want to go. But once it's driving, it's fairly smooth to drive. That's it too tight. Okay, just up here we have the left-hand turn for the bridge. I think that's one thing I do badly in these long vehicles, especially with a trailer like this one, is I tend to turn too tightly, and obviously that ends up catching the trailer, making that a nightmare. I think it's left here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. We built a road down here, didn't we? So actually we'll follow that. There we go, there's our road. And then I think this is up the hill. Yeah, up the hill and then left. Fairly simple journey really, to be fair. This might be a mistake. Taking that a little bit too tight. Come on. There we go. Right, we're looking out for a left-hand turn somewhere along this road. And then it's power. That's all we need then is power. Self turn? Yes. There. And all we're going to do is get power to this place and that is job done. The power, I think, will be fairly simple. I think that might even be the last job, to be fair, I'm not sure. Should it steep this bit? Come on, keep going. With low gear on as well for the hill. Come on. Hoping it takes some more running off the back, it should do. There's a steep hill to go up here though. There's probably a twig around here somewhere as well. It wouldn't surprise me. Right, the trailer going to be in there enough. Unstrapped. Don't want to have to manually crane them off. I can avoid it. There we go, both parts done. They're still there, but they're just done. Power. Power's the last thing we need to do. We just need to go from there to there, ideally. And we haven't got a base. It's water, isn't it? Over here to bring our vehicle through. Only concern is there. But we are on track, so we are generally okay. So, our newer cable layer. Let's go. And then I think that's it. There's a few good ones like actually of Dark Souls. Yeah, I've never done any of the Dark Souls games, to be fair. I know they're very similar. Dusk Bloods for Switch 2. Ah, okay. I'm currently on the Switch 2. I'm currently playing Mario Kart, the new one, and I got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and House Flipper. Because with House Flipper, it's only the first one. The second one's not on there, but you get the Animal DLC and the Garden DLC as well. They're kind of the games I'm playing on at the minute. At some point, we need to add games from that to our vote, don't we? But the problem is, I don't want to do a game on the Switch that I can play on the PlayStation, because that seems pointless to me. Because graphically, you're always going to be better on the PlayStation. But yeah, there are going to be some games, older games maybe, that we want to go and do. We need to add to the vote. Well, even the new Pokemon. Whether we should put that to the vote or not, I don't know if everyone would be interested in that or not. I don't know if that needs adding to the vote for when that comes out. Because if I get the capture card sorted, I can stream from Switch. Okay, where are we going here? I know we're basically going to head from there down there and then up there. So I want to head potentially round rather than through. If we follow this road to these houses, I think, or them buildings. Not really houses, more just buildings. Let's say this thing's on tracks. There's not much that can stop this moving, to be fair. Yep, no worries, Patrick. Thank you for dropping by there. Much appreciated. If we don't see you again today, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm sure we'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Patrick. Okay, I think nip around the edge of these. I've done a bit too much of an angle. Okay, bring that to the back and I think we're okay. Let's have a quick look where we are in relation to... Okay, we've gone too far. I thought we weren't even anywhere close, we've gone too far. We need to head more to the right then. Get back into that area to start with. I didn't think I'd actually gone that far, but here we had. Okay, we've got quite a lot of money on us now as well for upgrading vehicles. Probably one or two done. Right, we're just outside. Let's turn this round. We're going to reverse in a little bit just to make sure we're in the right place. Are we there? Yeah, we're in. So we'll connect. So from here, we're just going to go straight down. This is what I need for markers. Really. So to there. Then when I head to this marker there. And then that marker red. That's basically where we're going to go. So what's the first marker? Blue. Aim for the blue marker first. Obviously we've got to be careful of trees and the light, but some trees will fall down when we get close to them, mate. On the map, that blue seemed a lot further away than what it actually was. Okay, orange is the next one I'm aiming for. Yeah, no trees in this bit, should be fairly simple, straight to the orange. again, trying to avoid roads where we can. We don't want to lay cables along roadways. We learned the lesson in Sunken that if you have cables on a road, it destroys the road. And when I say road, even a dirt track, it destroys it. Why am I getting caught here? Oh, okay. Right, I want to head left here again. I'm going to try and stay away from that road that's down there. So I really need to cross. Watch out for some of these tree stumps. They may cause a problem. Going to get through the telegraph tower. 3% left, don't I? Yeah. Just need to get her to go a little bit more left to get through the tower. We're close. Come on. There we go. Oh, you played the Switch on TV because someone goes yeah, I played it on the TV and handheld. For me, I couldn't play the Switch one handheld very often. It did my eyes in. The screen was too small. Bigger screen has made that a lot easier and better for me. Graphically, the Switch 2 is better than the one, hands down. Playing Switch 1 games on it, you can see the difference immensely. So I don't know who's saying the graphics are better on the first one. And there's a lot of people upset with the Switch for varying reasons. There's enough games on release. The price of Mario Kart alone upset a lot of people. Past that tree stump. So yeah, the price of Mario Kart upset a lot of people, which I do understand completely. The thing is, I bought my Mario Kart in a bundle, so it didn't cost me £80. There are ways around paying £80 obviously for one game, but unfortunately that is the price of games these days. You know, most games on the PlayStation are that price. But yeah, there's a lot of people not happy with it, I know that. Why are we stuck? I'm not seeing what's stopping us moving. Something was not happy there. Let's try again. I may just go on the road from here, mainly because I'll avoid the rest of these stumps. Why is that getting stuck on? Okay. I've kind of laid cables this way now, so if we can get across to there, we'll go straight from here. I was trying to stay off the road, but I think the road would make life easy. And to be fair, this road isn't the best anyway. But yeah, so I know a lot of people are slating it, which means they're going to say the graphics are worse and stuff when they're not. Personally, I think it's better than the first. I think it's quite expensive, admittedly. And the games you can play elsewhere. Some of them. It's Nintendo at the end of the day. They're always going to have the monopoly on their own games, and that's where they stand out. I didn't really want to follow the road here, but we kind of didn't have a choice. That is the Western Radio Tower. The tower rises, antennas are aligned to amplify the network's reach. I don't know if that's us done. Trophy achieved. Please hold. Goal complete. Reconnect. We've done it.
Real good. Tonight, I'll raise my mug of cocoa to you.
I think that's Incommunicado done. It is indeed. All goals complete. This is the kind of work first responders do day in, day out. In the face of danger, it's not about finding a way out by yourself, but making sure we all make it through together. Let's return to the hub and have a look at what's next. That wasn't a bad map. I liked Incommunicado. I think it worked really well. And after Sunken being the nightmare it was, we found our first toy in Incommunicado as well. Admittedly, we could always go back. There are things that could be done there, I believe. You know, 3 of 10 infrastructure. That's gone down. Yeah, there's things that could still be done. There's bridges that could be built. There's loads if you wanted to spend that time doing all these extra bits. Now we've got a choice of 3, though. I don't know, top to bottom maybe. The deluge. After a continuous season of bad weather, the water level in a local river has risen. Fortunately, the aging upstream dam, already weakened by recent seismic activity, collapsed, causing the reservoir to drain. You've been tasked with restoring its spillway before it gets any worse. There's a lot of water-based one. 4 maps down for you exactly. Sojourn is gas extraction and mistakes made from that. And Sandswept is violent sandstorm. You reckon we can do the sandstorm first, do you, Crazy Nice One? I like the idea. We haven't really done sand, have we? Whereas we've done water before, and that one's going to be more earthquakey. I like the idea of sand. After a especially violent sandstorm swept through the region, the solar power plants surrounding it were rendered entirely inoperable, threatening the region's power grid. You've been tasked with repairing the facilities, restoring the remaining solar plants to working condition. Okay, solar plants. I like the idea of that. Yeah, let's do it. I think we do this one first. What was this one called? Sandswept. Let's do it. Sandswept it is. It's going to be in Malamute, isn't it? We'll start in the Malamute and we'll have a look around. Sandswept. I'm just glad we've finished it. Incommunicado done. 4 out of 4 done. As I say, we haven't sold a single toy. We've only found 1 so far. At some point, we'll probably go around and hopefully find the others, but we're in no rush for those in a minute. We've got about 40 minutes of the stream left. Hopefully, we'll get a few bits done in this new one. We're in North Africa in the summer. A recent sandstorm caused major disruptions to solar energy production and research in the region. Your company has arrived to assist with recovery. And solar plants. Look at the size of them. Wow. There's a lot of solar panels. Although that is a lovely building as well. And this is us.
That sandstorm sure did a number on El Amir. Not only is the power grid down, but that's a lot of sand in places you don't want it. Still, the damage may be even worse than that. So, there are 2 places I'd like you to swing by and check out. The concrete plant and the repair shop. We really need equipment from the shop and concrete from the plant for a bridge across the river. After all, we're not getting any shipments until we reach the other side.
Ah, we're not getting shipments to reach the other side. Interesting. So what we can see so far, but there's a river here somewhere that we need to be able to cross, according to this. We have got a desert base here as well. So it wants us to go and check out concrete plant and see if it needs our help. Which is the first one. We'll track that one and reach the repair shop as well. Concrete plant, we just need to reach location. Stirred up, the sandstorm stirred quite a ruckus in Al Amir. Swept the whole place of blankets of sand and scattered things around. Why don't you swing one of the construction plant in the south? Let's see if it needs a hand. No, they never say until you're on them how many there is, to be fair. Right, construction plant. I was going to say, is there another road out of here? It's not a bridge, is it? Where the tractor is, I thought there might be a way out. I think we can get down there. we go. May have not been the proper route to go, but you know. I've not got any of the all-driver diff lock on, that would help, wouldn't it? So we're going to find a few rocks around the place by the looks of things. If there's lots of sand, does that mean no water though? Because if that's the case, that's good. Mud and the water are a pain in the butt. Although sand, I think, can be just as bad, to be fair. You might find sand is just as bad. You've got some sort of roads as well, to a degree. See the sand still coming there though. Okay. That's the concrete factory just through there, I think. Although this is definitely isn't the entrance, I don't think. Which means that road there probably takes you to the main entrance of it. With this we can get in. We'll need to find the entrance though. Doing things like this in the Malamute makes me want to play SnowRunner Expeditions. Or Mudrunner Expeditions, sorry, we've still not played it yet. We're waiting until we finish SnowRunner, but until I can record more episodes, it's kind of not going on at the minute. Right, we've got to get inside here really. Yeah, skirt down the side of here. Should have followed the main road really. But we're in. So lots of concrete here that can be recycled. Oh, we found an archaeological place, it said. Wow, containers everywhere. That yellow pipe there can be sold by looks of things. Try and go this way. Look at the sand covering the vehicle already. Lots of concrete. So this is the concrete factory, so at least there's lots of concrete here that can be recycled. Come on, I'm just trying to get through. There we go. Wow, this is definitely going to need a lot of work doing to it, crane wise. Not going to get through that angle, am I? Okay, let's go this way. Obviously, I think the main road in would have been more helpful. The main road's there. And there's the main roadway in. There we go. Wow. Okay, that's just as bad to get in, to be fair. There wasn't. Look at that. Imagine dragging that to be recycled. That metal there, that would be worth a fortune. In recycling. Right, we made it. Concrete plant is here. Wow, there's stuff to do here though.
Looks like my kid's room after a study session. I use the term study loosely. I guess it falls to you to play the parent and clean the plant yard. Then you need to build a road and use it to deliver the vital equipment.
Okay, we're going to build a road as well. Okay, let's have a quick look at what it needs. We may come back here to do that. So we've got to clear these 3 areas of debris. There's no crane to use, so we're going to have to bring our own. Probably a large crane. And where's that road? Oh, okay, we're building a road here to here, which is near where our base operations, to be fair. Oh wow, okay, we're building a road there to make things easier to bring in. There's a dodgy bit here as well, to be fair, that we may look at whilst doing that road, to be fair. Wow, okay. So we're going to need to bring a crane over, aren't we? Probably better to build the road first, to be fair. Mainly because the crane is going to be needed. Sand quarry there, what's that? Assignment, deliver supplies to the archaeological quarry. Ah, so there's an archaeological quarry here, we need to deliver supplies. There's a vehicle we've got to deliver down there. Again, probably better to wait until the road's built, to be fair. Well, they're saying that. How does that connect? I think there used to be a bridge here. Because I think that's what's left of it. We're going to bring that vehicle somewhere round this way. It would seem. And then round there. Oh wow, okay, that's quite a journey to be fair. So we've got that mission on as a side mission to do, and then reach a repair shop to the northwest. We're going to head there next. Mainly because we're already in the Malamute, we might as well be exploring a bit now. But yeah, lots to do here. Mobile crane needed, road needed, a few little bits and pieces. And lots of concrete that can be done as well. I don't know how far away the metal beams factory and stuff is, but so much stuff here can be recycled. Right, I need to try and figure out how we're going to get down. Actually there. Because we need to be heading over that right hand side there. So if we head to our right. I go into map without pressing handbrake a lot of the time. Hence the fact we've rolled quite a bit. Right, first left turn is some buildings. Which is here. There's going to be a starter point for a route there, isn't there, by looks of things? Nothing else of massive consequence. Some metal if you want to recycle. So yeah, there used to be a bridge there by looks of things. And I think the next left turn will take us downhill. Okay, there should be a track. We can go left here, we can go left down there too. If we... Okay. Yeah. These little turnings in the sand to get to where you want to go, this is going to be quite tricky to remember and navigate around the map. And the sand is getting deeper as well, which is going to cause from some vehicles. Bit of water there. Alright, from here we want to be heading kind of left, to be fair, onto this track over here. Although that says to me right, why is it there? That's saying right, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we didn't need to go this way. But we should still make it round. We could have turned around the water a bit earlier, essentially. There we go. The problem with this new area, new maps, you've got no clue where you're going. You're just going to try and figure it out as you go. Especially when it's off-road. Well, I'm a bit concerned about the vehicle he wants us to take supplies in. we're currently here. We want to be going right. Follow this road, basically, all the way up. Glad we've chosen Malamute for this though, because it's so big and off the ground. I'm not getting stuck really anywhere, which is helpful. I'm not saying the other vehicles would get stuck, but I think this was the best truck for the task. Okay, up the hill. The hill climbing, that is steep as well. I'm going to put low gear on for this. I don't think I needed it on, to be fair. I think the Malamute would have done that easily. I put it on because normally you use that low gear on a hill. I don't think I needed it, to be fair. Now we can see a bit better, though. We're not high up again. Right, what we're looking for is over there. Oh, he's down there, in fact. Okay. Now, I did see on this route, we get to here, there's a right-hand turn. And there should be a signpost there according to the map. Let's go and have a look. A building in the middle though is spectacular.
Hey, look at the top of that hill. Isn't that place fancy? Looks undamaged too. In contrast, look at all the trouble the regular folk are in. At least they've got us to do something about it. Don't mind me. My coffee's bitter.
Our coffee is bitter. Okay. Follow the road, and then we're taking a right turn here, aren't we? Okay. Obviously all this is news and we can't really see where we're going to go. I think we head right. Just over there by the looks of things. And then I'm guessing there'll be a left-hand turn in a minute. Didn't like that rock, did it? There we go. I'm so glad there's no damage in this. We need to get to that. Wow, okay, we need to get that road down there. Which you can do if we come down here and then head across. We could have come down that way, to be fair. Since we are where we are. I would launch off the cliff normally, because we should be fine. But if we don't land on the wheels, then we're paying the butt to get back here quickly and efficiently or anything else. Okay. Come on. So if you follow this round down here and then left, once we see the truck basically that's there, which you can see just there, that's a left-hand turn. I think we definitely went the long way round to get here, to be fair. I think there are better routes. But we're just about there, we can see what damage has been done. Right, someone on this left. I need to go in there then, didn't I? I wasn't sure to be fair. We need to get in that square, don't we? Just got to get inside. There we go. What does that give us now?
Okay, you're doing all right so far.
The view was cool, wasn't it?
For you. And in other breaking news, water is wet. There's a scout vehicle loaded with supplies at the repair shop, and it's eagerly awaited at the steel mill. We'd have our hands tied without the mill functioning. So kindly find a way to get that truck over the river, if you please. I think you'll have zero problems, considering your past performance. This other job, though, gosh, I think it's just too easy for you. I mean, there's no imminent threat or dangerous adventure to be had. Just a little town that needs help restoring its supply routes. But if I know you, you won't refuse a community in need. So thank you in advance.
So she's saying it's not as exciting as previous, but I don't know, there's fair things to do. So this is a repair shop then. There's a vehicle here that needs taking. Restore the path to the concrete. We know about that one. Supply the steel mill with the required machinery. That's taking this vehicle here and delivering it all the way up there. Now, we can't get up there currently as we need bridges. And bridges currently aren't working from what she said. There's a broken one there. Yeah, so there's no bridges that are working according to her. And then provide repair services and supplies to concrete plant. So we need to do an infrastructure route to the concrete plant from the repair shop to the concrete plant. Deliver an object from the oil station as well to the concrete plant. Wow, okay. So a few things to do there. First things first, we're currently here. What I quickly want to do is go and, for this main road, just see, I want to see the bridge. I want to see the bridge that's damaged. We can see that one is there, but I want to go and make sure and just see this other one. I'm under no illusion it probably is damaged, but if we can see how bad it is, we can see what we can do. I don't think we're going to be able to use trees here for bridges, mainly because there's not many. I think it's only concrete bridges all the way on this one by the looks of things.
Just marvel at that river. Doesn't it look wonderful? At least it does from the satellite. If only we could trade places for a few minutes. I'd jump right in. You could ford the river if you don't mind getting a bit of water inside your vehicle. Of course, the shipping caravans would need a bridge, be it concrete or wooden. You're not starved for options.
So we can probably get across in our vehicle. There's probably a low point that we can get across the rocks there, maybe. Lots of concrete there as well, making concrete slabs. But yeah, so we can probably get across, but the vehicles can't, no matter what. So there's a crossing point here that's going to need fixing. There's a crossing point here that needs fixing as well. Fair few things need fixing. Right, we've got 20 minutes. Let's see what we can get done. The road is probably the start point, really, of everything, isn't it? Because we need to get a crane to there to clear the debris. But before that, we need to make a road. There's a vehicle to deliver here, but again, I think the road would be helpful as a start point, because he won't be going down to this pathway. Or maybe not, he might come all the way here and then come around here. So yeah, I think the road is the first and foremost. Makes the most sense. Alright, so we need our we'll take the large, just because I prefer using the large one because it can carry more. And if we have a quick look as well in terms of sand, the whole road is in that sand district for refilling. That makes life really easy. There's a scout vehicle that takes to the archaeological site as well. Yeah, I think most things will be concrete, bridge-wise and stuff. Most of those things. We can use a lot of the broken concrete to make the slabs. Right, turn right. The thing's turning circles are horrendous. We've got 80,000 in the bank as well. We've got to decide what we're going to spend it on. Have I not tracked an objective? There we go. What was the same? Oh yeah, money. So we can upgrade vehicles, I think. I'm just not sure what to upgrade next. Obviously, this is still the basic version of this as well. So we're still not high enough level to unlock yet. Bridgefield is there. Turn. This thing does not turn. Start point here. Okay. So that's now on the way, so we need to now get our... Seems a long way to drive just to get down there, doesn't it? We need to get our dozer. Okay. We need to go... Try and stick to the main road. I know there is a shortcut down, but I think a vehicle like this, main road has definitely got to be the way forward. The sand should be just about finished by the time we get there, which is good. So we always do the sand automatically, it just saves us so much time. Everything else though we do ourselves. At least you were looking for the place, this was all greyed out before, so it took a bit longer than I should have done maybe in the scout, but there we go. I keep thinking it's going to fall over. Right, sand should be there. There we go, it's just finishing off actually, by the looks of things. See if we can get this road done before we finish the day. Okay, push that out. But at least that's off the road now. Okay. We always go back and forth on the sand. We're going to go back across to do the second time. Otherwise, I found it can be tricky than the asphalting. There's a bit of a dip in the middle here. That's after we got rid of that rock, really, but it's okay. Didn't mean to go a bit wayward there, but we're okay. Right, let's get asphalting done. I know I missed the back end there, but that should be okay. So asphalt next. And we have a newer machine to use. But again, we still need to get there. Although it's not far to go, is it? That's the thing. We could obviously do the whole thing with fuel and mobile base, but actually this road is not far away. It makes sense just to quickly get ourselves. So I think we'll definitely get the road done today. Whether we'll get the area cleared, I'm not sure. What are we on? 10 minutes? We go. I need to find where to turn off hints. We don't need hints anymore. Every time we get in a vehicle, it's a new hint. Yeah, I have a habit of shortcuts and going wrong, so it's not worth taking the shortcut sometimes, is it? But I think there's going to be some beautiful views to be had while we do this map. Okay, it's round here. Yeah, we might get, maybe get the crane to where it needs to be. We'll take the large crane, I think, over there to clear the area. There's some really large debris. But yeah, building bridges. As soon as we get the concrete plant up and running, we can build the bridges straight away. But we'll try and get everything else done on mission-wise first. But yeah, bridges shouldn't be too bad. It's more these little valleys underneath different areas, trying to get to them and trying to find like the archaeological dig site. That's not an easy road to get down. Not by the looks of it anyway. Oh yeah, it's that one. Put it on low gear just to slow us down. We found last time that does make a difference. No, it shouldn't be as dark, you're right, that's true. So it's stuck here. We'll come back and do a second run anyway, especially more on this other side. So that's low gear, I thought that was been a hindrance then, it wouldn't allow us to go forward. This low gear, I still don't quite know what it's for. I thought it's for hills and sometimes it helps and it doesn't. It's not the same as in SnowRunner. Like, definitely not the same as that. Doesn't really help in mud. Okay. Turned. Second run, and then it'll be time for the it's not a dozer, is it? The other machine, and then job's done. Make it a little bit wider here by making the asphalt slightly over. Just get some of these bits we missed. Come on, near that. I think just get these edges so it does extend it slightly. It was nice having that option to go slightly to the side, especially when there's vehicles oncoming towards you. Right, we've done that. Right, one to go, and that'll be road complete. It's not the dozer I was thinking of, was it? It's the roller. A brand new, nice roller. We have had issues with rollers in the past, getting stuck in the mud. I'm hoping won't be an issue here. It shouldn't be on that main bit we're going down. Is that just... I don't know. Oh, I think I'm seeing things again. Yeah, roller, not dozer, roller. Not. So I'm losing it. Drowsiness is hitting early, and I'm struggling a little bit. I want to get the road finished though. But yeah, drowsiness shouldn't be hitting this early. Normally it's later on, like 1, 2 o'clock. But oh, it's ever since we started doing this road. We'll be able to finish though. No getting stuck in the sand. See the effects of the sand though, and just around is brilliant. Really, really cool how they've done it. And even the coating on the roller now as well. That is really cool. Right, let's get this road finished. It's just around the corner. Right, and here we are. We are going to come back, so we'll do 2 runs. So I might actually slow it down. It does seem if you go really quick, although it does roll it, it does seem like you're a bit too quick for it. Come on, nearly there. And so we'll go back on ourselves. We've been more to the right hand side, the majority of it. Wrong button. So I was trying to take low range off, but I can't when the quest is up. Come on, let's go get this turn and follow this along. There we go. I think it will complete in a second because we get this right hand side done over here. Probably will complete it. Unless there's any more we missed. I don't think we did. Yeah, it was over to the left quite a lot, so I just want to make sure we got this right hand side done as well. Turn low range off, we should be okay. Told you, drowsiness is hit earlier than it should have done. Oh, I'm stuck on a rock as well. All the things to get us stuck at the wrong time. Come on. We'll try and knock this out of the way of where this rock is. Just so this last bit needs finishing, and then we've got the road done. Come on. All I want to do is get the road finished now. I've messed it up. Well, I'll try and push this front. Well, even the back part, to be fair, we can just push it over. You can see the rock that's stuck there underneath. Come on. Don't know if that's enough though to make sure it doesn't touch that rock. Come on. There we go. Back in business. The drowsiness kind of made me go off, and then that just screwed me up, but they'll be there. Okay, we're back. Let's finish this road. That is the road complete. Finally. That wasn't as easy as it should have been. So, we are out of time for today as well. We have started a brand new map. We have now built the road that was needed for this first mission here. We now need to get our big crane over to the concrete plant. We will get that all clear, make a concrete slabs ready for the bridges that were needed over here. Pardon me. Over here. Plus there's other things to do as well. It's a start. There's three pipes to sort out over there. There's 3 pipes on the oil plant to replace as well. Wow. But yeah, it's only showing wooden bridges, but it's because the concrete factory isn't up and running yet. There's not much wood around. That's why I think it'll be mainly concrete we're going to be using, I think. But that is us. We're out of time today, but we'll have a quick look how much we're through this one. It won't be anything at all. I think one tiny mission plus finding the other ones. But a massive thank you guys for today. It's been incredible as always. We finished Incommunicado, which is the important thing. 4% on Sandswept. How much is there to do? Question wise. 30 objectives, 13 side, and 13 infrastructure. So that's more than the last map, to be fair. It's going to be an interesting one with lots of open ground, it looks like. On the map we can see to the right hand side. But we began Sandswept after finishing Incommunicado. That's the important thing. Crazy Irishman, a massive thank you to you for today. Very much appreciated. We're back tomorrow morning with more RoadCraft. Until then, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back tomorrow morning, but enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Definitely ramping up difficulty, yeah, absolutely. We'll see you in the morning. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in a live stream very soon.